I've been back on Etsy again, and I thought I would have a look at some more kind of Christmassy scents this time round. So I found a lovely UK seller who makes candles and scents for candles, but also makes perfumes. So Parfum, I think specifically. The name is Aurora, and I decided to get 4 to try. There was kind of more options than I could have gone for, but I thought I'll start off with 4 because these are £5 per sample, so they're a little bit more expensive than the last ones I tried. So it was £20 for 4 samples, but to be honest, they're very strong, and I think realistically, you know, you could use one of these up over Christmas, and then if you want to get something, you know, if you actually want to buy a bottle, then that's going to pretty much last you forever probably. So anyway, let's start with what I love as well is they send tester cards with these. So they arrived in these little packs like this, and the first one is Caramel Pumpkin Swirl. So let's take this out. I've already sprayed this, so I know what it smells like. So this is the little sample. Okay, there we go. And let's have a look at what the notes are. So the notes in this Caramel Pumpkin Swirl are rich, creamy pumpkin and freshly ground cinnamon sticks collide with delicious golden caramel and velvety smooth buttercream frosting. An intense gourmand fragrance. And oh yes, this is gourmand. This one is not up my street, and if you've seen my other videos when I talk about kind of more gourmandy perfumes, that's because this has a kind of biscuit or kind of cakey, cookie, popcorny kind of accord to it, you know, one of those really actually smells like food, actually smells like cookies, and I can't get on with that. But what I will say is that this particular one, Caramel Pumpkin Swirl, this really reminds me quite a lot of the Demeter Cinnamon Bun perfume. It's got that same kind of level of cinnamon. It's got like a butteriness to it, you know, it's like the buttercream frosting's really, really there. I'm not sure I would say that this is massively pumpkiny because there's so many other things going on, but it has that kind of pumpkin spice vibe, but it's like a pumpkin cake or something, or a pumpkin cookie. So this is more biscuit kind of smelling to me than the Demeter version. So I prefer the Demeter myself, but if you like, for instance, the Cheirosa 64, is it, and 68? Can't remember, 62 maybe. Anyway, the famous Sol de Janeiro, the Bum Cream, and the nutty ones from there. If you like those, then I think you'd really be into this. It's basically like a very Christmassy version of that kind of scent, you know. So this one's not for me, but it's super, super fun. And I think I'll check in a bit, but I think that the perfumes themselves, if you get them, I think they're £30 for like a full bottle. I'll have to check all the measurements because I have failed miserably to actually check them. So the next one on the list is Winter Wonderland. Now, Winter Wonderland, let me just see if I can find it. Okay, so this is Winter Wonderland. Here's the little sample. Now, Winter Wonderland, it says snow, fresh from the North Pole, cooling water mint, delicate white snow orchid, ice lily, wild hyacinth, festive cassis with a gentle base of cedarwood and crisp winter musk. The North Pole encapsulated. So, I'm very torn with this particular one because this also has a cookie accord, a kind of biscuity smell. So I really love all the other notes in this. I really like the general aroma, but there is something in it that smells kind of popcorny again to me, you know. And I can't get past that smell. It's just not a smell that I like. In perfumes, I don't like anything that smells like biscuits. I don't like a cake if it smells too realistic. I don't like popcorn. They always, to me, smell like dirty towels. Like I just can't kind of get my head around that particular kind of scent, that incredibly realistic edible scent in perfumes. It just is something that freaks me out. But again, if you really enjoy perfumes that have like popcorn or like cookies, if you like that kind of smell, then this one's really cool. I mean, this one's more interesting than the last, I'd say. You get that slight fresh cold mint that does make it feel like snow. But then it's got like, yeah, it just really smells like winter. It smells like a winter wonderland, and that's exactly a perfect name for it. There's something really, really cool about it that I really enjoy. But again, like, I wouldn't be able to wear this just because of that kind of biscuity note. So anyway, that was Winter Wonderland. Okay. Now we get onto a couple that I think are a bit more up my street. So let's open. So the third one from Aurora is Spiced Apple. Okay. Yes, okay. So Spiced Apple Parfum. This one, oh, it's pretty. It's very pretty. And actually, I tested, I blind bought a Christina Aguilera perfume called Red Sin, I think it was called. And it's supposed to be kind of cinnamony, apple-y, but it was so transparent to me, I basically couldn't smell it. It felt like I'd put something imaginary on my skin. I could barely smell it when I sprayed it. I could hardly smell it from the bottle. I couldn't really smell it on card. It lasted like 2 seconds on my skin, and then it kind of turned into a slightly vintage smelling apple. This is spiced apple. This is a cinnamon apple. Absolutely lovely. So a captivating blend of crisp autumn apple and freshly ground cinnamon sticks with a whisper of seasonal cloves and smooth vanilla, not clothes. This is so pretty. I really like this one. I think this is lovely. This is one that I'm actually going to try on my skin. The reason I haven't tried the other two is simply because I know I don't like that biscuity accord, so I'm not going to like them on my skin. But this one, this is very pretty. Now, I definitely wouldn't need a full bottle of this just because I already have my Aqua Colonia red apple and chili, and that for me is my kind of sweet spicy apple. But this is very pretty. The only thing I would say is there is, and this I find with a lot of apple perfumes, it has a slight candly smell to it, like a Christmas candle smell. It's not like massively waxy, but I think the skin of apples are waxy. I think often apple and cinnamon perfumes have a slight, candle smell about them. This one's not like horrifically candly, but there's definitely a bit of a candle vibe. But it's so pretty as well. I think this is lovely. I'm looking forward to trying this one out actually on my skin, which I will do ASAP. I might actually take some of these home with me for Christmas to try while I'm there, because obviously they're just tiny little samples, so I can take them with me really easily. And then the last one. Now this was my favourite. So Candy Cane. Now I know a lot of people don't like mint in perfumes, but I absolutely love mint. Love mint in perfumes. So Candy Cane. As you can see, this one's also got quite a... Oh, you might not... Oh, there we go. It's got a bit of a more of an intense colour, this one. It's very yellow. Straight up, yummy, sweet candy canes. Oh, it's just bringing me so much joy. So the notes in this are creamy swirls of spearmint buttercream with fresh peppermint leaves and luxurious golden vanilla fondant. And oh my god, this is beautiful. It's strong. It's really strong. Now, if you don't like mint, obviously avoid it. If you don't like mint, you'd be insane to buy any perfume that's called Candy Cane, wouldn't you? But Oh, it's so Christmassy. It's so Christmassy. I'm so into it. It's so cute. Oh my God. It's very, very minty. It's like nose tinglingly minty, but because it has that kind of vanilla fondant and that kind of buttercreamy vibe going on as well, it just takes it to kind of next level. It's almost like, yeah, it's almost like you've dipped your finger in like a really rich vanilla buttercream that's had loads of very minty candy canes cracked all over the top. Oh, this one I am loving. I'm super psyched about trying this one on. Now, I have one other perfume that has a vibe of this, and weirdly it's called Mojito Love, and it's supposed to smell like a mojito, but it actually smells like a Murray mint. And this has got Murray mint vibes, but this is more Christmassy, definitely. It's stronger. It's more kind of, I'm not sure if tangy is the right word, but it's more kind of spiky and like, it's less cloying weirdly than that one. I think it's because there's like coconut in that one, but oh, I mean, I'm really digging it. I really am. So I have to say, I rather like Aurora. I think that this is a really nice little Etsy shop. If you're in the UK, I highly recommend checking them out. Also, I have to say, their what's it called? Their bottles and their general styling is very sort of minimalist and really chic. I really think that they're very, very nice indeed. This is the Aesthetic from Aurora, which I think is really attractive, really pretty. Now they have, okay, so this is really great. The Parfums are vegan, cruelty-free, maximum strength formula, long-lasting. They're UV resistant bottles made with recyclable materials, and they're 100% handmade in the UK, which is, I mean, incredible, right? So let's have a look. So it's for a 2ml sample, it's £5, but for a full 60ml bottle, it's 30. Yeah, that's what I thought. So as you can see, it's super affordable. It's really, really good value, and I'm gonna have to have a look at their other perfumes. You know, I'm definitely gonna have to investigate this. I'm also wondering now how much their candles are. Okay, so they look quite big and they're £15, because some of these I think would be amazing, but they've got, okay, so let's have a look. They've got, let me just show you some: Candy Cane, Winter Wonderland, Oak and Hazel, Femme Fatale. I wonder what that one smells like. Autumn Woods, probably worth checking out. Let's have a look. Woodland Walk, Haunted Woods, cool. Spiced Vanilla, Coconut and Honey. Oh, Coconut and Honey. The Old Bookstore. Dark Academia. I'm definitely going to have a look at some more of these. I just wanted to see kind of how they came out, you know, what they were going to be like. Caramel Apple. I mean, these look exciting. I imagine some of these are dupes. Forgive me if the people from Aura ever see this and I'm wrong, but I'm just assuming that Orchid Noir is Black Orchid. Smoky Lavender. I mean, there's just so many here I'm going to have to look at. They've got wax melts, they've got candles, but yeah, I really, pumpkin pecan waffle. See, so there's quite a lot of stuff that I just didn't go for because it literally says that there's kind of cake or cookie accords, but oh my goodness, I've been talking for ages, but yeah, this was really fun to smell these. Super psyched to be smelling like a candy cane with vanilla frosting and a spiced apple. But yeah, so I really recommend Aurora. You can just search them on Etsy, and I think these are pretty strong. So I think even a 2ml sample, you know, you'll be able to get at least a couple of wears out of that, even if you really spray.